Okay, cool. Well, there we go.
22. I rolled a 22 on my insight.
Sweet. Oh yeah, you can see that he's kind of like sweating bullets a little bit and whatnot. You can totally tell he is bold-faced bullshitting.
Okay. I'm going to approach and put my hand on my pepper box and have it ready for if he decides to jump at me, that I can pull it out and fire off a shot before he can get close.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
kind of like a draw stance.
Okay, gotcha.
Is what Helena's standing in and going, all right, man, you can cut the bullshit, because I can very clearly tell that you're lying. Do you want to be real with me, or do we have to do this the hard way?
Okay, gotcha. Akasha, you hear Helena say all of this. Anything that you do?
I kind of want to just like grab him by the fucking neck and try and force him to speak, but that would get a bit rowdy.
What would Akasha do, hearing Helena say this?
It would be more. She would observe the readying of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, yeah, she's gonna get right in the knight's face.
Gotcha.
And just like stare the knight down and be like in a somewhat hushed tone, just speak.
Gotcha. I want intimidation checks from both of you. Akasha, you can use your athletics in lieu of your charisma here for your intimidation check. Helena, I want you to use your regular intimidation here. Layla, Volek, Cyborg, you guys are a bit closer to like the rest of that, closer towards that gate, and you begin to, as you near the gate, the porculus slowly begins to rise. Here it go, as it goes. As it begins to very slowly rise.
I ready my crossbow and stand in the middle and tell him to stop.
Sweet. You see that these two kind of catch eye of you and kind of disappear from your point of view. As you begin to continue to hear the porculus begin to continue to rise. You do.
I'm gonna find the word mechanism is.
Gotcha. And I got a 24 and a 24 and a 19 from you two over there. Sweet. So you find a knight over here standing next to a ladder. Akasha, Helena, you also see another ladder that you assume, of course, goes upward. Right. The knight spots you, Layla, and he says, Lady Layla, there's nothing to be fearful of here. Everything is okay. We have it under control. You are free to return.
Charge him.
You charge him?
Charge him.
You charge him? Okay.
So much so, pick him up, pin him against the wall.
Ooh, okay.
This motherfucker's mine now.
Okay, gotcha. So you easily pin him to the wall. Volek, Cyborg, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go in and watch her back in case anyone else tries to come in and do something.
Gotcha. Watching the back. Cyborg?
I'ma prepare, or I'ma summon my fucking cannon.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. You summon your Eldritch Cannon
And
to
then
kind of
follow.
like prepare for things. Eldritch. Let me go ahead. So going back to you, Helena, Akasha, and the knight over there, right? As Akasha kind of like gotten by the scruff, and you, Helena, are threatening with your pepper box. You continue to see like bullets kind of sweating down from this knight's. As he says, I don't know what you mean. Bakars, they're here! Bakars, they're here! Quickly!
I fire off a shot at his head.
Okay, gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sack of shit.
Gotcha. And yep, and Layla, Volek, and Cyborg, you all hear this shout coming from behind you. I'm gonna have everybody roll for initiative. Helena, you can have your first shot here. Don't roll, just hold on the rolls for just a second. I gotta pull up the encounter. Okay. Here we go. Okay, but I got a 19, I got a 7, and I do ambush. Okay, Akasha's 19. I need rollies between Layla and Akasha here. You guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they both got 19.
You told me to hold off, so
Yeah. No, Helena, you can go ahead and roll. Sweet. Well, rollies
my
between
shot.
Volek and Helena.
Okay.
Cyborg, go ahead and roll initiative.
Nothing.
God
I
damn
rolled
it!
an 11.
Just a straight
No.
D20
Yep.
for the ruling, yeah.
15.
And a 15 for Cyborg. Thank you for not tying Cyborg. Sweet. So, yep. Layla's going first. Followed by Akasha right after. It was gonna be that 19. And then Volok rolled a 7, while Helena rolled an 11 there. Sweet. So, Helena's gonna go before you, Volok, there. 12, 11.
And let me
Gotcha.
know whenever you're ready for the shot.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Almost. Actually, yeah, go ahead and roll, because I'm just editing up some HPs here for me. Go ahead and roll at of advantage, because like Akasha
It was
almost
a nat
essentially
20.
has it nice, nat 20. Oh yeah, go ahead and roll
Yep.
your damage for me.
Yeah, that is 20 points of damage. 22 points of damage.
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Max
Max
damage there.
damage.
Max damage. Okay. Gotcha. Let's do this. Okay, and that's gonna be like one of your 2 attacks. Okay, I'll let you have your next
Gotcha.
attack
Yeah, no, that's
on your next
Yeah, no,
turn
that's
there.
fine.
Gotcha. Just remember that. Okay.
I got you, homie.
Man. Okay, that took a bit longer than I thought. Okay, and for the majority of this, I'm probably gonna go with mob attack rules. Okay, cool. So that was B. He took 22. Sweet. So you all hear the crack of a shot, knowing that it's the distinct pepper box of Helena. You, Helena, like managed to take the ear off of this guy, leaving him like, almost half deafened here, from that shot. Layla, it's your go with Akasha on deck.
I can use the lance within this 5-foot radius.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't like the whole disadvantage bullshit with the lance. I think it's stupid. 25 hits. Yep, go ahead and roll for damage there. 12 points, and this is Knight
That one might.
A. 15 misses. $20 hits for 8. Okay, got you all. You raging or doing anything else?
No, that's all my action. Right there.
Okay, gotcha. So you end up managing to kind of punch through his plate armor here, dealing some good damage. Akasha and Yurgo with a cyborg, you're on deck.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him a couple times.
Okay.
I don't think I'll range this round.
Okay, gotcha. So you managed to whip out your maul, kind of like dropping him from like your freaking shove up thing, whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Does
Got him.
a 30
Yeah.
hit?
Yeah.
Of course it does.
Second one, 29.
Definitely hits. Good fucking rolls, dude. Hell yeah.
First lot of damage. We got
Boom, 21. Hell yeah.
and again 18. So that's 39 all in.
And 18. Sweet. And on that 18, it actually like meets it and whatnot. So your second blow as you kind of like strike this individual strikes him unconscious as he kind of falls to the ground there. Okay. You do see
Oh,
that.
right. Okay, I get it. And that is me done.
Okay. Did you want to move anywhere?
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna move so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. You know what? I'll just stay there 35 feet.
Okay, gotcha. You stay right there. Whatnot. Just remember that there is a ladder that goes up towards the actual, not palisades, but the actual wall of Kalaman there. Cyborg, it's your go with some enemies on deck.
Alright, full cannibal on night 8.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll to it. Oh, no, sorry. It's what save?
16 dex.
16 dex. He rolled a fail. He rolled a 6. Go ahead and send your damage as you manage to kind of bring up some of like the debris and material kind of from around this room and launch it at the knight. Nice, good stuff
19.
right there. 19 points as it all slams into him, kind of like denting some of his plate mail.
And then the very lovely Force Ballista
Okay.
has a 15.
A 15, it kind of hits the plate mail and bounces off as it misses.
That's bullshit. Okay.
Anywhere else that you'd like to move?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, gotcha. You're going to all hear some rustling on the other side of the wall, but like not knowing what's happening there. That's the enemy's turn. So Helena, it's your go with Volok on deck.
All right. I'll take that second shot against B because he's still alive, right?
No, well, he's unconscious right now, but you can definitely shoot him.
Okay, cool. Well, no, I want to make sure that like if he's unconscious, I'm gonna leave him for now.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead and get to this ladder and get right about here.
Okay, kind of like going halfway up just to kind of like peek and see what's going on.
Yeah, like peer over and see what's going on up here.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
okay. So what you, Helena, kind of see, what the hell? So what you, Helena, kind of see, as you're kind of slowly peeking your way out, you see Lord Baccharis kind of like making like a hurry up symbol to 4 other knights that are like turning the wheel that you can assume raises the portcullis. Go ahead and do a investigation or insight check for me as you get up there.
Yeah. Investigation. That is a 19.
19. So you can tell that in about probably another round, they're going to be able to raise the portcullis enough to where people will be able to kind of get underneath and probably rush in.
All right, cool. Can I shoot at C and try to see if I can stop him from pulling the thing?
Certainly. Go ahead and roll to attack for me.
Yes, sir. That is a 18.
An 18 meets it, beats it. Going.
Cool. Rolling damage now.
Okay.
That is 12 damage.
12 points. Gotcha. All right.
And then quick bonus action, action surge.
What? You still have multiple attacks. All right. You have double pepper boxes, no?
Yes, I do. But I already used one attack. Remember, on the first guy that we saw.
Yes, you did. Thank you very much. Thank you for remembering.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, no, of course I remembered. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and action surge and take the next 3 attacks against that same dude.
Okay, gotcha. Yep, a shot, then bonus action shot. Got it. Go ahead and roll all 3 attacks.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll all 3 to hits. Nat 20. Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll damage on that one so the dice resets.
Yep. That is 12.
12, gotcha.
Damage.
And roll the next two to hits.
Yep. 20.
20 hits.
20. Gotcha. Rolling damage real quick. That is 7, and then last shot is a 22.
My 22 and 22 hits.
And the damage on that guy is going to be 6.
Damage is going to be 6 and whatnot. Gotcha. So you hear the rapid sequence, bam, 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 from the pepper box going off, like striking the plate, striking his hands, kind of like as he loses control of this wheel. It kind of descends kind of a little bit before the other knight on the other side kind of catches it. Being able to kind of halt it from losing some of its losing some of its progress.
Gotcha. My free action, I'm gonna tell Akasha, kill, and I'm gonna point at D.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's gonna be the end of my turn, sir.
Oh, it looks like we lost Tom. He's probably gonna be back in just a second here, so we'll just wait a little bit.
Wait, which one am I killing? Did you see D or B?
Yep. So, C's.
I think I said I pointed towards.
Yeah, C's pretty hurt and whatnot from like Helena attacking him and whatnot. And D, there he is. Welcome back, Tom.
Yep, sorry, stupid internet cut out.
No, I gotcha. Thanks for returning. It is your go with some enemies on deck.
Alright. Go ahead and... Alright. So... I am... 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35... Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna make it to them in time, so... But I will go ahead and use...
Well, there is another stair or ladder right next to you that you can go up on.
Oh, alright. Then I will go ahead and move... If I can move my damn... fuck. I'll come up here.
Gotcha. You get right on top of the wall, and you see 4 individuals there, and Lord Bracaris.
Alright, and Lord Baccharis is the one messing with the wheel, right?
He's kind of like trying to hurry along these other knights here.
Oh, so they're all moving the wheels.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and... I will go ahead and attack Knight F with my crossbow.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll your attack. 16.
hit.
16. You just bounces off of the back of his plate mail. That is as it misses.
Fuck. All right, then cutting action dodge.
Sweet, cunning action dodge. Sweet. The knight's turn over here. Knight A, that's battling you, Layla, is going to make kind of like shove you off a little bit and try to make 2 greatsword attacks against you. One's going to be for a 14, which you easily block with your shield, and the other one you block with your shield as well, as you like press him back up against the wall a bit, sending him off balance. Boom, boom, boom. B's done. So C over here is going to kind of like hold his hand before turning back to that will. He's bleeding pretty heavily, as he and D are going to use their turns to continue to raise the portcullis. E and F are going to use their turns to continue to raise the portcullis, while you Volok and Helena see Lord Baccharis kind of begin to kind of vault over this little wall before kind of going prone on the other side. You, Helena, can instantly tell that he's probably terrified. You, Akasha, like through one of your windows, you see that now that the portcullis is probably halfway raised. The individuals that you saw earlier can probably run underneath. Layla, it's your go. Akasha, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm killing this motherfucker now. Got this action rage.
Okay, you're raging.
Yeah. 22 on the first one.
Yep, 22 hits.
Nat 20.
Nice, roll that crit for me.
Oh, brutal critical damage with
yes.
it. Hold on.
That's another D, just another damage dice.
Oh, just one more damage dice?
Yeah, just one more damage dice.
Okay.
Good job remembering your brutal critical.
Really Aw, really?
So,
1 on that? And then my last damage dice, 15.
Okay, that's a whole bunch and whatnot. How do you do it?
Tell him to suck it. Shove the lance straight through his fucking skull, through his chin.
And he falls over dead.
Good. Using my movement, since I've got 80 feet of it, up we get, straight onto Knight F.
Okay.
Action surge, because fuck this guy.
Nice.
Womp. And a
22 hits.
And a
23 hits.
Oh, minimum damage again. Lame. 12 and 22.
22. What's the strength save? Because you did kind of like charge at him there and whatnot. See if he gets knocked prone from like that first strike. He rolled a 15.
16.
All right, cool. So this guy is now prone on the floor there. All right, kind of losing control of that will, but the other guy catches it. Does that end your turn?
That's everything that I can do.
Oh.
Literally everything I can do.
Okay, gotcha.
Wait, do I get another bonus action if I do an action surge?
No, it's just another action. You only get one bonus action per turn. Good job, though. All right, gotcha. So Akasha, it's your go with Cyborg on deck.
Quick question, would I be able to make an attempt to go and grab the portcullis to try and delay it being raised?
So right now it's already halfway. You can try to kind of push it down, but it's gonna be a pretty big contested check. Okay. But it's definitely possible to like pull it down to the point where people can't get underneath.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna run. I'm gonna assume it's roundabout.
Yeah. It's like just underneath, right?
Yeah.
And okay, cool. Sweet. So I am going to need you to do an athletics check for me. Once again, it's going to be a pretty high DC, but it is possible.
Yep.
You can do it!
How's an 18 farers?
An 18. Cyborg, did you want to hit her with a flash of genius or keep it?
Flash of genius.
Flash of genius? Sweet. So you, Akasha, kind of recall a brief memory from Cyborg telling you, like, hey, this is probably a better, like, hold on something that's raising, and you're able to kind of push down onto this portcullis, lowering it to the point where, you know, nobody can kind of squeeze through. And as you do, Helena, Layla, Val, you see those turn wheels kind of spinning in the other direction, forcing the other knights off as they get spun off and knocked prone from the force of Akasha pressing back down onto pressing that portcullis kind of back down into the ground. So,
I am the meat muscles.
Okay, gotcha. So are you just trying to hold it there? Or are you gonna release and use the rest of your movement?
I'm gonna try and hold it, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
To try and limit units getting in.
Okay, gotcha. I guess that ends your turn, yes?
Yep.
Great job. Cyborg, it's your go with enemies on deck.
Is there an elevator above me? Or is there a ceiling above me?
Yes, there's a ceiling above you. It's just a ladder that goes, like, through a little trapdoor onto the actual wall.
Can I just say fuck it and just climb it?
Yeah, you can climb the ladder.
Where's the ladder exactly?
Oh, it's just right next to you. So, boop, boop.
Oh,
Gotcha. You get up there, and you see 4 knights on the ground. You don't see Lord Pracaris kind of tucked behind total cover back there.
all the way back here? Oh. What a bitch. Let me see here. I'm gonna use Fireball. Fuck these assholes up far back.
Okay, gotcha. So, Fireball, boom. Circle display. It's 20 feet.
That. Oh shit. Well,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's 20 feet.
Who do you want to hit? These guys?
Yeah, only them.
Okay, only them? Do you want to hit Lord Pracaris?
Sure, fuck it.
You do?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Okay.
That guy in particular.
Okay, gotcha. Sweet.
Great. Oh, 150 feet. I don't have to worry about disadvantage.
Nope. Deck save from the knights. One rolled this D rolled a 7, the other rolled an 11. Both fail. Lord Pracaris, he rolled a natural 20, so he passes.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and roll your damage for me.
Yeah, it's gonna be 8d6 and 1d8.
Yes, it is. As your finger pops up as you launch a fireball, it explodes. You completely shatter the turning wheel of that portcullis wheel, so it is not able to be used anymore. So D and C. As C screams out in pain, as he is now dead, burned alive by your fireball. While you hear Lord Pracaris writhing in pain behind, like, on the floor. You kind of see, like, flames and smoke kind of spit up.
Cool.
Boop.
Awesome. So, now I'm gonna do Force Ballista on you there, because he's a bitch.
Onto D?
Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha. Yep, so an 11's going to miss right there as your Force Ballista just kind of hits the ground underneath. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, gotcha. Sweet. So, enemies turned here. So you, Akasha, are going to see about 6 Dragon Army soldiers kind of come into view. Obviously seeing that that portcullis is kind of raised down. You're going to, like I said, mob attack rules, so I need 2 attackers to hit once and whatnot. So that's 1, 2, 3. So 3 groups. So 2 attackers to hit. So boom, for 2 twice. I'm just gonna do base damage here. As you see all 6 of them begin to ready their heavy crossbows, all aiming at you there, Akasha. As you're going to take 1, 2, 3 bolts are going to find purchase for a total of 3 times 7 is 21.
Music audio is messed up.
What's up?
Music audio.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Boop. Boop. Thank you for letting me know, love. There you go. Okay, cool. What's 21 plus 15? 36.
36.
Yeah, 36. Sweet. So you, Akasha, you're pelted by these bolts as you take a total of 36 points of damage from a flurry of bolts all launching at you. You see 12 coming at you, but only a couple of them managing to hit there before they begin to move back towards, as if they're retreating. Okay, Helena, it's your go with Volok on deck.
Ooh, you. I'm gonna go ahead and find my way up here.
Okay, you find your way up there.
Yep, I'm going to take my shot at D.
Okay, gotcha. You're attacking a prone target, so go ahead and attack at disadvantage.
No, okay. Let's see. Boop. That is a 12.
12 just kind of hits the floor right next to him.
Alright, I'll just move up on him and stab him.
Okay, gotcha.
Is this at advantage?
Correct, it is at advantage because he's prone.
Cool. I'm gonna stab him a few times. That's 22 on the first
22.
one.
Yep, 22 hits. Go and roll your next one. So 11 points,
11.
gotcha.
Fucking 9.
And the 9 just kind of glances right off of his armor as he kind of turns into you, and a 10 kind of like glances right off.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I rolled it twice and got a 9 and a 10. So it definitely missed. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold up my middle finger at Lord Bakaris, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Gotcha, Volok, it's your go. Enemies on deck.
To go ahead and move up here next to Layla
Okay,
and attack Night F.
gotcha. Go ahead and attack at advantage.
Alright, so. It's gonna be 12.
You just kind of like hit his plate mail, bouncing, the gavel kind of bouncing off.
I fucking hate that. Alright. So, attack. Do I still get advantage or no?
Yeah, you're attacking a prone target with melee.
22.
That one hits. As you manage to kind of like Layla kind of pins the soldier down with like a hoof. You, as she steadies him, you're able to land your hit. For 8 right now, so he's still kicking sneak attack. He's not kicking anymore as you manage to puncture a lung and he dies choking on his own blood.
Alright. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just prepare a cutting action dodge.
Cutting action dodge, got it. Sweet. Knight's turn, and then it's the top of the order here. A bunch of them are dead. You, Helena, are going to see D kind of stand up and ready his greatsword and make 2 attacks against you. Alright. One's going to be for a 10, which you just dodged. The other one's for a 9, which you parry expertly with your rapier. That's going to end his turn. Knight E here is going to stand up. No, not. And it's going to charge at you, Volok. Almost in an act of desperation, he's going to attack at disadvantage. One's for a 12, which you managed to dodge to the left, and he's going to come at you again with a downward strike at disadvantage for a 9, which you parry expertly with your gavel. So that's going to end his turn. You all see like Lord Baccharis like stand up. He was already like really balding, but now thanks to Cyborg's fireball, there's only like a single wisp of hair that's left. Everything else is just kind of singed off. As you all hear him say,
You all already know that this town is doomed. What are you doing? Just let us escape. Let these men escape with me. We have nothing left to offer this doomed city. We're all going to die anyway.
As he begins to kind of almost like kind of climb over like the wall in a bit, but then he kind of like hesitates at like the at the top of it right there. That's gonna end his turn. Top of the order here, Layla with Akasha on deck.
Layla.
I want him.
You have enough movement speed to get over there.
I'm gonna yoink him.
Okay, gotcha. It's gonna be a contest. You're gonna just kind of grab him. Go ahead and roll an
I'm a grapple.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll an athletics. He's going to use his acrobatics to try to not get grappled. He rolled a 20.
Did he fucking really?
He did.
Well, fuck him. I rolled a 24.
So you see all Layla take off, jumping over the little bar in between before yanking Lord Baccharis by the scruff and pulling him back down onto the wall floor. Layla, you put like a hoof on top of him as he is now grappled by you. He's not able to move. Anything you'd like to say?
I've waited for this day for so long.
Foolish horse, let me go.
I'm gonna press down just a little bit harder. Maybe crack a rib or two.
Stop, damn it, stop.
Hey, Ron.
Sorry, yeah, you feel a pop.
You feel a pop of a couple of ribs breaking as you kind of press down on him. Is he
That's
staying
wrong,
still?
Dan.
So I don't have an action.
No, grapple just replaces one of your attacks. So you still have one of your other attacks if you so choose.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can see the other Dragon Army soldiers down there running away. Like their backs are turned to you guys as they're heading away after they've launched their crossbow bolts at Akasha there.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, that lagged a bit. Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of them. Then I'm gonna use my crossbow on this Knight D here.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Oh shit! I don't have a rage crossbow.
Oh, it's just do your dex plus your.
I don't know how to do all that, so I'm just gonna do this.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, a 10 misses.
Oh. Okay, I accidentally rolled it twice. I'm over the other one. Okay, that's all then.
Okay, gotcha. Akasha, it's your go with Cyborg on deck. You, Akasha, know that these soldiers, from what they look like, they are running. They're hightailing out of here, knowing that their plan to infiltrate the city has failed. What do you do?
Right, I'm assuming that the gate isn't coming up at this point.
Correct, it is not.
That means I'm gonna set 22. Not quite enough movement.
Do you wanna get up there?
Oh no, I wanted to go smash Knight's base face in, because he's still alive but unconscious.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, you're able to get over there. So he's unconscious. He's drooling on the floor.
I am just going to fucking curb stomp his ass. Gears of War style.
Gears of So just you all hear fighting on top of that wall before you hear the sickening crunch of skull against boot and ground as you scatter brain matter kind of across the floor down there on this guy.
And then a moment later passes, then all you just hear from downstairs is
Love it. Is that in your turn?
You know what? Yeah, because that's consumed my movement, so yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
Gotcha. Cyborg, it's your go. You know that D and E are pretty hurt right now. What do you do?
Kind of debating. Yeah, I'm gonna stop debating. Well, no. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, cool. I'm gonna aim at E.
Okay.
What spell do I want to use? Actually, I have a better idea. That's 10B. Alright, I'm gonna use my movement to go over here. Shatter is 60-foot spell. Can it reach? Oh. Ah, fuck it. Alright, cool. I'm gonna use fucking... Remind me to actually do this beforehand, so I apologize about that.
Oh shit! What the
Catapult
fuck
on
did I
E.
just do? Holy shit! What the fuck?
Wait.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All my screens just fucking went white for a second here. That was fucking weird as shit.
That is weird as shit, dude. Why you go and do that? Why you go and break the game?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Give me a second. I gotta get things reloaded up here.
That's fine. That at least also helps me
Our
figure it
steps
out.
are out of sync. Thanks to autumn. Please refresh. Gotta refresh this. Counter builder. What the hell? Hey, do me a favor, everybody. Close down out of maps for me. Like everybody, close your maps out because it's not
Okay,
letting
cool,
me reconnect to it. Our steps are out of sync thanks to auto-resistance. Please refresh to help us. What the dick?
I think it's different.
What the fuck? Okay, so that opens up there. Cheering the dragons did. Let's see if Dragonlance opens back up. Okay. Okay, gotcha. We're back in business. Everybody can come back in.
Okay.
All right, there you go. All right, Miss Cyborg, you can just go ahead and speak through on what you're gonna do. You said you're attacking E on with what?
Yeah, I was gonna attack E with catapult.
E with
Second
catapult? Okay, gotcha. Second level, perfect. He's gonna do a dex save over here. Which my dice isn't rolling for whatever reason. God damn, dude. I like fucked this thing up with something, didn't I?
Oh.
Okay, gotcha. So he fails his save. Go ahead and roll full damage for me.
Okay, cool, 5d8. Okay, cool, 25.
25 points, and he is on his last legs here as he gets pelted with some debris from your catapult there.
You know what? Since you said that, of course, ballista on his dumbass.
Gotcha. Go ahead and send it.
22.
22 definitely hits.
Well, 15.
15 points of damage, and how do you do it?
I aim at his fucking head with my, man, causing his head to just blast off like a fucking Team Rocket commercial.
Sweet, gotcha. And exactly happens as he falls over dead at your feet there, Volok. Whatnot. The rest of the Dragon Army soldiers, you all see them disappear in the distance. Not you, Helena, are able to execute that last knight who's in, like, kind of in a desperate fight by himself there. Okay, so he is now dead. Let me go ahead and change the music. As you, Layla, still have Lord Bakaris there under your hoof. Akasha, you reconvene. Cyborg and Volok, you all kind of huddle up together. Bakaris is kind of struggling a little bit underneath you.
I'm gonna pick him up by the scruff and tie him up.
Okay, and you easily tie him up. As
Hog-tied.
or you hog tie him, and as you're kind of hog tying him there, Layla, you kind of rifle through his pockets, and you manage to find a note. And as you pull that from him, he gets angry with you.
Shut up, no one's talking to you. I'm gonna read it.
Okay, cool. And so as she reads this note aloud, what you read is, Father, the Dragon Army sends its greetings and a proposition. Avoid the doom in store for Kalaman. Meet our agents at the Warrior's Gate. Open the way and they'll bring you to me. I found a place here and have been promised a share of the glories to come. You can have the same if you embrace the Dragon Queen's will. And it's signed Bakaris, right? So you, Cyborg, you, Layla, you recall that Bakaris the Younger, you thought fell in the Battle of Steel Springs like many months ago. All right. Well, that is what the notes reads. As you see Lord Bakaris kind of become very solemn, and he's almost like pleading the fifth, like not even making eye contact with any of you.
All right, I'm gonna drag him by his feet so that he can hit every rung of the ladder on the way down, and drag him back to the castle.
Okay.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that they have a warm prison cell for him.
Okay.
Hopefully it's cold.
Oh no, this is his last straw. He dies now. I will not allow him to live past this point.
Okay.
He dies.
Gotcha. So you all drag, so it's still almost like probably anywhere between 4 or 5 in the morning here, as you drag Lord Bakaris to Castle Kalaman. You know, the majority of the night people are up on their wall, staying their post. Are you able to enter the dungeon? Who do you want to talk to? Where do you want to go? Like straight to the marshal's room?
Straight to Marshal Vindry.
Straight to Marshal Vindry. So you all managed to go to Marshal Vindry's office with everybody here. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. And with still hogtied and dragging along the way, you bring in Lord Bakaris. You kind of like barge into the room here, catching Marshal Vindry kind of off guard there. She's poring over her maps. She says,
"You all, what's the meaning of this?"
We found your
I'm gonna
rat.
drag him over and throw him in front of her desk and hand her the note.
Okay. She takes it in her hands, reads it. You can see a angry expression crossing her voice as she begins to point a finger towards Bakaris there on the floor. And begins to berate him.
We gave you reprieve. You must have bribed the judges to set you free. I knew you were no good. I should have listened to my instincts instead of following the law. This time, Lord Bakaris, you will not get away. This is a time of war, and the judges have no place inside this office.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Sweet. As you say that, Lord Bakaris looks up.
He says, Please, Marshal. Whatever was I supposed to do? The Kalaman is doomed. I found out my son is alive. Of course I was going to go to him. You can't blame me for that, can you?
Anybody interject?
I can. Can I kill him now?
So as you say that to Marshall, as she kind of turns away, looking out like the window, ponders it for a moment before turning back to you all and locks eyes with you, Layla, as she says,
Take him to the gallows outside and do what you will.
Thank you.
okay. Gotcha. So you're gonna drag him right out there?
No. I'm gonna tie him to my back like a saddle.
Uh-huh.
And like in a centaur's way of skipping down the stairs into the courtyard. Please, please.
Love it. You all see this? Anybody? Well, what's everybody else doing?
Helena's just gonna go to Marshall Venry and just offer, like, basically a shoulder or an ear to listen, like, because she's just been portrayed by what she thought somebody that she could trust,
Gotcha.
like as a friend.
Go ahead and roll an insight check for me, as you're kind of letting her know that she can like bend an ear.
Dirty
Good 20. Sweet. So as you're kind of like reading like Marshall Vindry's expression, right? You can definitely tell that she's like has like a very stern expression. She knows that her city's under attack. She is under a lot of stress and pressure, but she's been in very stressful situations like this before. Not like anything of like this, but is very much you can feel like it's very much appreciative that you're willing to approach her like this, right? As she turns to you, kind of puts a hand on top of your shoulder, and she says,
Helena, you and the others did a very fine job of finding this rat. Who knows what type of destruction might have been brought if those Dragon Army agents were to infiltrate the city.
You're not wrong about that, ma'am, as I kind of like just pretty much like hold out my hands like in a hey, do you want a hug, to just like relieve the stress.
Gotcha. And as you kind of like hold out your arms, you see her just extend out hers, looking for almost like that Roman like handshake there. All right.
Fuck that. I'm pulling her in for a hug, and I'm just gonna hug her and tell her it's okay. We'll get through this. I promise.
Gotcha. You almost kind of like catch her off guard as she wasn't necessarily expecting this. But she accepts the hug, and kind of like almost kind of gives you like a soft pat on the back. She says,
Thank you for this, Helena. It is much appreciative. But I worry for all. We must defend the city.
I do too, and we'll do our best to help you defend the city in the best way that we know how. And Helena's gonna let go, reload her pepper boxes, and tell her, see you next time, ma'am. And I'm going to walk towards where the gallows are.
Gotcha. And just before you leave, right, as you reload your pepper boxes, she kind of reaches down from one of her shelves and passes you a horn, right? So what you, Helena, managed to kind of get from Marshall Vindry here is a horn of silent alarm. Okay? Horn of silent alarm. All right? And you all follow Layla to the gallows.
I'd just like to make a small detail that because I got shot a few times, I'm still stood there with like a few crossbow bolts lodged in it.
I love it.
This one needs a...
I love it. Did you want to take like a short rest to heal, or do you have like any healing potions just want to kind of top yourself off at?
I mean, I can take a short rest.
Okay, gotcha. Sweet. So you go ahead and take your short rest. I don't think anybody else took damage during that battle and whatnot. If everybody wanted to take a short rest so you can recharge like your action surges and stuff like that, perfectly fine. Okay. As you, Layla, now are in like a section of the courtyard. It's still it's like probably anywhere between like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You can kind of see like dawn starting to break, like off in the distance. But there's no immediate guards in the area here as they're all busy.
I'm gonna tie him up upside down to the nearest post that I can find and wait.
Please, Layla, I've known you since Vogler. I've fought
I'm
with
gonna
you.
gag him. I don't want to hear a word you have to say. Shut up.
And you gag him, and he's upside down. You see like tears kind of forming in his eyes. So he kind of knows that his end is nigh.
You pay for the crimes that you have committed against us and these great people. That's all I gotta say. I am very disappointed.
Clearly, you didn't see all the Dragon Army soldiers outside the gates. Or either that or you knew, and you were willing to let the city fall.
You see him go as he tries to say
Uh-huh,
something.
yeah.
He can't speak.
Fuck you, shut up.
Volok, what do you do as you're kind of seeing this in the back?
I am just sitting here waiting for the time to finally come.
Cyborg?
I want all of the like chairman people that have been running the city to come and join us for this lovely spectacle.
You'd be able to kind of send like runners to kind of like wake up the other governors and things of that nature. It'll probably take a little bit of time for all of them to kind of come. But at that point, he's still kind of upside down. You can see his face kind of like turning very, very red. He's kind of getting like very lightheaded from being held upside down for so long. And I'm just gonna say like anywhere between like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours pass. The sun's kind of like right above that horizon, definitely there. While you're managing to kind of gather a crowd, including Marshal Vendry that comes back, that kind of comes in from the background as she's kind of leading the rest of the governors. As she says,
Layla, I thought this would have been already done with. Why are you torturing this poor soul? I know that he's a traitor, but traitors are dealt swift deaths.
This one doesn't deserve it.
she gives you a very solid nod. What do you do?
She got the rest of everybody else with her.
Yeah, the rest of like the governors and stuff like are there. They're kind of like looking around, kind of wondering what the hell's going on.
She hasn't shared the note with them yet, I take it then.
From what you can tell, probably not. From the amount of confusion in the crowd.
You gonna do
Okay,
it?
I'm gonna lop his head off.
Oh,
Okay.
I was hoping fireball.
Nah, we don't want to hurt anybody else. Just him.
No, that's why we let people 20 feet back.
I don't feel like dealing with burning flesh. He's already down for like bleed out.
Gotcha.
Corpse
And so just before like you, Layla, are kind of like sharpening like your axe and whatnot, like executioner styles here, you see Marshal Vendry kind of like unfurl that note. Just as you're kind of getting ready to position to make your swing, as she kind of announces to the group the traitorous activity that Lord Baccharis has performed. And just as she finishes to crumple up the note that Baccharis the Younger has finished, you're a thwack, and then a thump, 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 as Lord Baccharis' head goes rolling across the courtyard with his one little wisp of hair still in his head.
I'm gonna cut off that little wisp of hair and shove it in my pocket.
Okay.
That
Necromancy.
insults injury.
Helena not being
We
able
found
to
this gentleman
comb the
with
animal
several
animals
knives,
out of her. He starts
trying
trying
to
to play with the head like a cat.
But hold on, one at a time here. Layla, and then you, Helena. So Layla, continue, and then I'm gonna be right back to you.
I want to hear that.
Okay, Helena, go ahead.
Yeah, so Helena, without being able to like hold back her animal instincts, she like locks on the head, perches up like a cat, and starts chasing the head and starts playing with it like a ball of yarn. And then like stops herself for a second, goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Henry, take over for a second. My bad.
Oh, you're precious. Oh, Christ, I
love
can't.
it.
Anyway.
You see a couple of servants kind of come out and begin to drag Lord Baccharis's body away from like the executioner grounds, right? And then as the body is being drug away, you all begin to hear the sound of horns kind of erupt from the walls all over the city. rings out from all directions around you. The marshal turns to you all. She says, "It is time. The army's moving. Quickly, to the trade gate."
We get.
And as you guys traverse this city, and you manage to work your way to the trade gate, you see the bustle of refugees and civilians trying to get to the center of the city away from these gates and the walls of where they know the battle's going to erupt. You see soldiers hustling up and down the causeways and the alleyways as you manage to make it to the trade gate successfully here. And as you come upon it, what you see, the siege of Kalaman has begun as thousands of Dragon Army troops, humans, draconians, and other creatures begin their march on the city. Right from the north there. Along the walls, Kalaman soldiers shout commands while you see ballistas begin firing in rapid position. Their deadly bolts barely keeping the Dragonels from wheeling overhead at bay. Beyond the Dragonel riders, that flying citadel looms like a thunderhead, drifting slowly but relentlessly closer. All right, so what we're going to open up at as, whoops, that's the wrong map right there, is still that familiar gate at Kalaman. Boop. Okay, perfect. Position yourselves as you will. Along your travels, you spotted Lady Marcosia going off to her battle position at another segment on the wall. Sertaga's going off to another battle position. You even catch Darrett going off into another one of his battle positions, kind of along another different section of this wall, along with the marshal at a command post a bit further back, as she's kind of running management of this battle. Okay, so position yourselves as you will along this wall. You see a couple of other soldiers begin shooting ballistas out as Dragonels begin flying overhead, many of which gets pierced.
Question.
Why not? Send it.
Can I do runes?
Like trying to do like the glyphs like you did before?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a 20. If you get a 10 or above, you have enough time. If you get a 9 or below, you don't have enough time to finish. Just 14. Go and roll a 14. Sweet. Sweet. So you managed to place a couple of glyphs. Where at?
There's gonna be one here.
Okay.
And then another one here.
Okay, gotcha. So you managed to place your glyphs as you see like this huge army begin marching towards the city. As a flight of dozens of Dragonels soar towards Kalaman, many are shot down. I need everybody here to go ahead and roll for initiative for me.
Hang on, quick question.
Go ahead.
Instead of positioning myself on the wall, because I don't really have much capability while I'm on a wall, if shit's coming at us, would I be able to position?
You know what? Let me paint you the scene of where the enemies are and stuff like that, because that's going to give you a lot better of a thing here. But let me get your initiative roll. I have to open up the right combat encounter, but I do get what you're saying. But like on top of the wall is where you're going to want to be right now. Okay.
Right.
Where is it at? List of breakers. Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay, initiatives. Akasha, you had a 14. Layla, you had an 11. Cyborg, you had a 6. Fallout, you had a 21. Helena, you had 9. Sweet. Boop. Melissa, so 14 and 11, but I think you go first. Anywho, adding up some HPs here, and then I will show you what enemies are managing to kind of get through the onslaught of ballistas. Like, I need a group insight check before the start of this battle here. Yeah, it's gonna be a group check here. Group insight. Okay, gotcha. Sweet. Yeah, hell yeah. So what you guys see, kind of approaching like flying in on their wings, being able to dodge through on some of these ballistas from other sections of the walls, right? They come in like from the sides and land on top of this wall. You see a large Sivak Draconian as he points his serrated sword. As you hear in Draconian, which I think Volok is able to speak, or Cyborg's able to speak, like you hear him say, "Destroy the ballistas! Our riders must get through!" Right? And so, Akasha, position yourself where you will. I'll give you your time now.
Go for the big one. Yeah, we'll go for the big one.
Okay, gotcha. You're situated.
I'm gonna park myself next to Volok.
Okay, gotcha. Volok, it's your go. Akasha, you're on deck.
All right, I'm going to run up to this one and use Precise Strike.
Okay, gotcha. Right up to the Sivak. Gotcha. Go ahead and attack at advantage for me.
Was worried it was going to have the same shit happen as last
Fuck yeah,
time.
dude.
Alright, so that's going to be 13 plus...
Yep, 13 plus... That's 6, got it.
Plus another 13. So that's
Hell
going to
yeah.
be 32. And
Gotcha.
then I'm going to go ahead and use on Draconian Infiltrator F.
Oh, oops, forgot to unhide one. Wells from the grave on F. Gotcha.
Alright. Go ahead.
Akasha, you are on deck, okay?
Yep.
I'm going to attack with my scimitar now.
Gotcha. Go ahead and attack with your scimitars. You manage to get past his natural armor. Sweet. But your scimitar comes in and kind of like bangs off of the natural armor of this draconian, right here. Right?
Okay, bonus action, cutting action, dodge.
Cutting action dodge. As you get low, Akasha, your go with enemies on deck.
Getting angry.
All right, you begin to reach. Scream.
Then I'm gonna go up to this draconian here, and then we're going to try and smack him in the head.
Go ahead and smack him in the head.
First one is 15.
A 15 just misses.
Damn. The second one is a 25.
Definitely hits. Roll for damage for me.
That is 18.
18. Do you go into a frenzy on your next turn, or can you frenzy now?
I'm thinking. I thought frenzy was essentially just an upgrade of rage after a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's every turn after this. Like basically, from once I end this turn, every other turn I'll be able to make an extra attack as a bonus action.
Gotcha. Yeah, all right, gotcha. I understand completely now.
Yep.
Okay.
That is my thing.
Gotcha. Draconian's turns over here. You're going to hear him shout, "Get the ballistas, I'll handle these two," to his Draconian friends over there, as he's going to make a serrated sword attack against you, Volok, at disadvantage here because you're dodging, as he rolls a 22. So he manages to catch you on the side as you take 12 points of slashing damage. Right?
Even at disadvantage? Damn.
Mm-hmm. He's going to make a swing at you, Akasha, for a 13, which you managed to block with your maul. Then at disadvantage, he's going to swing around with his tail at you, Volok, for a 17, which you managed to kind of get low as it misses there. It ends his turns.
Cunning action, or not cunning, uncanny dodge for the first attack.
Okay, gotcha. So you go and take your half damage. You, Helena, are going to see these 3 infiltrators run up, one to this Kalaman soldier that looses another bolt, this one to the ballista, and this one to the ballista, as they're going to begin taking their daggers and hacking at the Kalaman soldier, killing him. While the other 2 are going to hack at the ballista. One's going to miss on that one. That one hits. That one hits. Okay, so that's 5 plus 7, that's 12. Okay, so 36 points of damage. Boom. as that ballista there in front of you, Helena, is becoming heavily damaged right now. So that's all 3 of their attacks. F, D, and E are going to bypass you, Volok, and you, Akasha. You guys can make attack of opportunities if you want.
I can't. I already used my
You use your reaction. Yep. So Akasha.
Yeah, for the.
Yep. You can use your attack of opportunity. Go ahead and attack F there. Roll to attack for me.
That is a. Oh, that's a crit fail.
Yeah, so you miss as these Draconians are able to get to this other ballista. One of the Draconians hops onto the back of this Kalaman soldier, slitting his throat, blood spraying this ballista as the other 2 begin their attacks on it. So 4 attacks going this way. That one's gonna miss. That one's gonna hit. That one's gonna hit. And that one's gonna hit. So 3 hits. So 12 times 3 is 36. See, 36 points onto that ballista there, as that second ballista is badly damaged here. Layla, it's your go with Helena on deck.
Beautiful. I'm also gonna get angry.
Okay, you rage.
That's my rage. There's my rage. Not there. And I'm also gonna take an opportunity to step back. So I have a charge, and I'm gonna step back at a C.
Okay, gotcha.
Dragonlance time. Oh, that was almost an natty.
14 just misses.
Sure. Why you go?
And 18 hits.
And then it's a dragon, right?
Correct. So it's 18. Click the thing. It should.
3D6.
Yeah, 3d6. Gotcha. My bad for reaching across. And he's prone now. Because he's gonna fail his. Yeah, he fails his save there, so he's prone. He takes 6 points of additional damage. So you still have your. Nope, you don't have your shield badge right now. Gotcha. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Helene.
There's like,
Okay, I gotcha.
it does not like me today.
No, it doesn't. Okay, Helena, it's your go with Cyborg. You're on deck.
Okay. I'm a talk mute. So I'm gonna take my attacks on. I'm gonna try to split it up. So initial first attack's gonna be on C, then E, then the third one's gonna be on A. If that makes sense.
Okay, so 1 on each.
Yeah, 1 on each.
Okay.
On my go.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's gonna be with the action surge too, so it's gonna be.
Okay, so 2 on each.
Of them.
Yep, 2 on
Yes,
each
sir.
of them. With your pepper box?
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha. So it's just a disadvantage on when you're attacking C. Okay, so I'm gonna have you attack 2 and then 2 and then 2. Okay, just in that order for me. So 2 attacks at disadvantage against C. Go ahead and roll for me.
13
The
misses.
13 just misses.
Okay.
Damn, that was a natty too on the other one.
10 misses on that guy.
Okay.
So,
That one kind of siege kind of rolls out of the way. Go ahead and roll for E twice.
yes, sir. Boop. Fucking hell.
A 9
9
just
misses.
misses.
24 hits.
24 hits. Roll for damage.
That is 5 points of damage on that
5
guy.
points,
And then
okay.
the last 2 on A.
A.
Fucking hell. 14 misses. And a 19 hits, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, 19 hits.
Cool. That's gonna be a 6. And for the ones that hit, I'm going to hit them with the brand of passagization and take my 1d6 and necrotic on myself.
Okay, who are you branding?
I'm gonna do E.
Okay, you're gonna
since
brand
he's
E.
closest.
Okay.
And that's 4 damage to myself.
Okay, gotcha. So he's like hexed right now. Got it.
Yup. And I think that's everything I can do. Besides, because he can't take an attack of opportunity against me, right? So he can't.
No, because you're out of his range right now. You're like more than 5 feet away.
All right, cool. So then I'm gonna back myself up and mount the wall, like basically stand on top of the wall.
Okay, gotcha. Anything else?
Get a better view. That's it.
All right, Cyborg, your go.
Cool, I'm gonna cast Shatter on Infiltrator D over there. It is a 10
Gotcha.
thing, and I'm trying to make sure I don't hit the other guy.
Okay, gotcha.
So, kind of just right behind him, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so it's only going to hit D. What's the save?
It's actually, so Shatter is a 10-foot spell. It's a radius.
Okay. Well, is it like a to hit or a save?
Oh, you have to save. It's a con save.
Okay, it's a con save. Gotcha. Infiltrator con save. He rolled a 15, which I believe fails.
That indeed does fail.
Okay. So how much damage is D taking here from your shatter?
All right. That's a 29.
God damn. Well, not 29 points as you kind of... You just see like space kind of like twist around that area before like ripping off some of his natural armor, and then kind of exploding outward.
Yeah, so I kind of want to make it go right here, and it should reach B and the other one. I don't. That's a bunch of fucking.
Okay, so you. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So.
It should hit like right around here and stop.
Yeah, 10 feet radius, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not trying to hit Kalaman soldier piece, so.
Okay, boom. Yeah, right there. All right, so I'm going to do 2 more con saves. Well, shit, that's not a con save. That guy rolled, so B saves and F saves. So they're going to take half damage of 14 points.
Still not bad, though.
Still not bad, correct.
Another question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still, assuming that I do not have my Eldritch Cannon?
You do not.
Fuck. Okay.
I mean, you can summon it. Oh, no, it's an action to summon it.
It is indeed an action. And I don't think I have any other... Yeah, I don't have any of them.
Okay, gotcha. So you're going to see the last Kalaman soldiers on those ballistas kind of in a last ditch, like hit the trigger. Bolts launched, downing 2 other Dragonels that were looking to fly over that wall. You guys know distinctly that these ballistas are what's holding a lot of these other Dragonels at bay from flying over this wall and into the city. Top of the order here, it's Vala with Akasha on deck.
Alright. I want to go ahead and attack. How bad is Sivak?
The Sivak looks pretty healthy.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use my... crap. What the fuck is it? Precision strike.
Okay. Use your precise strike.
Come on, give me a natty. 17.
17 hits.
Fuck yes. Okay. Gonna be 7 plus 8 plus 10. That's 25. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use another Wheels from the Grave on the same dude as last time.
Okay, on F?
F, yes. Alright. Go ahead and put my shit right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my scimitar.
Okay, what's the Wells from the Grave damage?
Oh, that was...
I didn't see it get rolled.
I hit the button. Let me go into chat.
Alright, but 29 does
All
hit.
the way down. Shit, I guess it didn't.
It's okay. Go ahead and roll it. And then roll your scimitar. Smells so good.
So 5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage. Akasha, you are on deck, okay? Gotcha,
Yep.
5 damage to F.
And the scimitar was a 29 to hit.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Alright, so then it's gonna be 10
And 10
damage.
points of damage. Perfect. So almost working in perfect unison with Akasha here. You managed to hit with the gavel, then dig in deep with your scimitar. This Draconian's become bloodied. Anything else you do, Volok?
Cunning action dodge.
Cunning action dodge. Sweet. Akasha, it's your go with enemies on deck.
Hit it again.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make your attacks.
First one is a 19.
19 hits.
Second is a
18 hits.
And for my frenzy, we got a 14. Ooh,
14 misses.
Yeah. Ooh,
So sweet. So just as Volok connects with his 20 points and whatnot, you see him drawing its attention where you slam your maul into its back for good damage.
And the second lot.
You bring your maul up again. You slam it down on the back of his head as he's on his last legs here. As he kind of like looks a little bit dazed almost from that giant whack.
And I think. Oh no, I made a frenzy attack as a bonus action. Yeah, no, that's me done.
Okay, gotcha. It's Draconian's turn. He's going to yell to his infiltrators, destroy the ballistas so they can set fire to the city on the back of the Dragonlance. As he's going to make one serrated sword at disadvantage against you, Volok, for a 20, which hits. As you feel the sting for 15 points of slashing damage.
Alright, uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge, sweet. So you take 7. One serrated sword attack against you, Akasha, for 19, which hits. As you, Akasha, take 12 points of slashing damage. And then he's
Is
going
that full or is that half
Nope,
because
sorry,
I'm raged?
6. You take 6 points because of your rage. Thank you very much. And then at disadvantage, he's going to swing around and try to hit you with its tail. Volok, would you manage to duck as he misses? Sweet. It is now the Draconians' turns over here. F, D, and B are all going to pile on top of this ballista and manage to slaughter this last Kalaman soldier on this thing. As they begin wailing and cutting at this ballista, cutting off its wires and damaging it to the point where it is now destroyed. Right, it's going to end their turn. While the other Draconians here, this one here is going to jump on top of the ballista, trying to damage its wires. This one's going to stand back up and try to attack you, Layla. This one here is going to kind of stay within your reach here and slaughter that other Kalaman soldier there, right? As he takes 3 points of damage, right, Helena? Sweet, sweet. So just as the Kalaman soldier's lifeless body falls to the floor, you see the Draconian's head pop from the psychic damage that he takes. So E is now gone. Sweet. As A is going to make their attacks against this ballista, that one's going to miss, and that one's going to miss. So you kind of see it get distracted as it's not able to do the finishing damage against this thing. 2 daggers are coming towards you, Layla, from this Draconian infiltrator. One's going to be an 11, you block with your shield. The other is going to be for a 23, which finds purchase. I need a DC 12 Constitution saving throw here as you begin to feel poison take effect. Sweet.
Oh, I'm immune to poison.
You're immune to poison? Gotcha. So you don't take any of this poison damage, but you take 2 points of piercing damage from the dagger, kind of poking you into the side almost. That's all of the Draconians' turns. Layla, it's your go with Helena on deck.
Fantastic. Starting with C here. 1.
28 definitely hits. And 16 hits.
This minimum damage thing is gonna piss me off.
So it's a 12. He's on his last legs. At the 15, how do you do it?
I'm lopping his head off first.
Sweet. Lopping his head off. And as his head goes flying, you kind of see it go over the wall. And at that same time, along where that ballista got broken, you see one Dragonelle and a couple of riders manage to glide over the wall into the city. You look back and you begin to see alchemist fire being dropped by these riders into the city, beginning to set fires. What else do you do on your turn?
I'm gonna kick these bodies out my way and come over here and smack them out with my action surge.
Okay.
After I use my bonus action to smack them with my shield.
Okay. Yep, 18 for 10.
Fuck this little shit.
21 definitely hits. Go and roll for damage. And remember your 14 just misses. So 22. Hell yeah. Sweet, 14. Sweet. And as the Dragonlance strikes this Draconian, as it's trying to kind of like dig at the ballista, you strike it and explodes almost in a burst of blood and guts as he is now dead here. Okay. And this ballista is still operable.
Can I spin it around and prepare a shot for my next turn?
You can certainly spin it around and whatnot. And then, yep. So does that end your turn?
Yep, that's everything.
Gotcha. Sweet. Helena, it's your go. You see the Draconians on right in front of you completely wiped out as another Dragonel kind of flies over before Layla looses a bolt, hitting it, and it dies in the air there, spiraling to the ground. But you do see fires begin to catch behind you. What do you do? You're muted right now, Alex.
Well, shit, I'm sorry.
Cyborg, you're on deck.
These guys are still alive right over here off to my left-hand side, correct?
Yeah, those ones are alive. That ballista is destroyed. You know their intent is to destroy these ballistas so that they can send their air power into the city.
Cool. One shot on each of these guys.
Okay.
Kind of like how I did on the other side, but it's going to be one shot instead of two.
Okay, gotcha. One shot on each. Go ahead and attack F.
13 misses.
13 just misses. Go ahead and attack D.
18.
That one hits.
That one.
Roll
And
for
then
damage.
The last one is
It's a 25. Gotcha. Go ahead and roll for
Yeah.
damage for me.
So first one's gonna be a 3. The
3?
next one's gonna be a 12.
Sweet. And on that 12
Alright.
onto B over here, you manage to hit it right in between the eyes as it stumbles backwards and it falls off of the wall dead. You can see that D is on its last legs here.
Cool. I'm gonna move along this wall
Okay.
to right about here to get a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep myself basically ready while I'm looking behind me to see how bad the fire is getting.
Gotcha, and I'll paint that scene in just a second as you begin to... So with your knowledge and whatnot and your work with the refugees, you know that the areas that's getting bombed right now is not in a consolidated location. There's probably some people still trapped in that area, but the majority of the refugees, thanks to your guidance, managed to evacuate that area. And they're deeper within the city. Cyborg, it's your go. With then we're gonna be at the top of the order.
All right, cool. So
He's
I'm
back.
going to use a spell slot
Mhm.
to summon my crystalline.
Okay.
Eldritch Cannon.
Hell yeah. I'll pull it up. I'll get the Eldritch Cannon out in just a second. If my shit wants to load, Jesus. Okay, keep going, keep going. I'll get it out in just a second.
I mean, considering the fact that that's my action. Okay. You could kind of just put it right here. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that square, but
No, I can't. For whatever reason, my computer's being really slow. Just search it under... Shit, you can't do monsters and whatnot because it's not under a companion. No, it is. Oh, there you go. Boop.
but I'm gonna put it right here. It should be able to reach both of them. Yep. F and D, I'm going to hit with the fucking crystalline bonus
The
action.
crystalline speed. What's the range in the line?
20 feet.
It's a 20 foot line?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, sweet. So Volok and the Sivak are not within range. What's the save? It should be just the DC 16 dex, right?
Ish.
All right, DC 16 dex. And they got a +5 to it. So F's going to save with the 23. D is going to save with the 24. So they take half damage here, and they're not restrained. But go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm hoping for that. Oh well.
So 6 points onto F. Okay.
Or that one.
And then 6 points onto D. Okay, these guys are barely hanging on here, but you can see the desperation in their faces as they know that their mission is to destroy these ballistas. Anything else that you do?
Sadly, there is not, considering the fact that I use my action to summon my Eldritch Cannon and then press the line thing for the bonus.
Gotcha. Top of the order, the Savok's gonna say, "You two, sacrifice yourselves for that other ballista. Our troops must get through." Valak, it's your go. Akasha, you're on deck.
I'm gonna do the same as last time and attack Savok with precise.
Okay. Gotcha. You get low before lunging in, attacking at advantage.
Nat fucking
Nice,
20.
nat 20. Let's fucking go. Big damage, big damage.
Alright, so gonna be
So it's
17.
17.
Then
Big damage, big
9.
damage. 9. Nice. And then 20 for that. Sweet. And how do you do it?
just like trying to smash his head in with the gavel.
Sweet, and that's exactly what happens as he stumbles backwards and falls over the wall. You watch his body kind of fall as other ballistas along the wall start launching bolts into the air, slewing other Dragon Army troops. So what else do you do?
I want to go ahead and use the whales on. He should be still within feet. Draconic Infiltrator F.
The F? Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll your damage for me.
Will this still be a crit or no?
No, because it's something completely separate.
Sure. So that's 11 damage.
That's 11 points and whatnot. And just as those spectral figures leap from your gavel to F, that necrotic energy kind of like enters its head before his eyes kind of pop out as he dies.
Sweet. Then I'm gonna go ahead and turn around, come to Infiltrator D and attack him with my scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
For a fucking 16.
For a 16 hits. Roll for damage.
Oh shit, awesome. Bro.
Sweet, seven points of damage, sweet. And as you kind of strike out with your scimitar, you see it try to block with its dagger, but you manage to catch it in its throat as it too falls over dead, right?
That's it.
Back in Kalaman?
You've always been in Kalaman.
Back to the city now.
No, you're at the gate. This is just a larger view, right? Sweet. So you all just slew all of those infiltrators and whatnot. You, Helena, managed to catch one of those. So 2 Dragonels are able to kind of make their way past, but one is slaughtered by the bolt that you, Layla, was able to launch there in its defense. Right? These guys are hundreds of feet in the air, completely probably out of range of your normal attacks, and they're dropping alchemist fire into the city. All right? So it's kind of like a pseudo combat, but not really, as you see fires begin to erupt right here and right here.
Pollock, where's the water bottle?
I did not understand a
Somebody get buckets. Somebody get buckets of water.
Pollock, there's the water bottle.
Oh yeah, my fucking God, what is it? The Everwater something.
Yep, you begin to see citizens kind of running away from these fires. You see them going down that main causeway there, towards like the city market there. The Dragonels continue to drop fire into the city. What do you guys do? You see other troops rushing to the walls, looking to replace you at the trade gate.
I will run around.
Okay,
Actually, hold on a second. I
Yep.
want to try something. So I'm going to. Where the fuck is it? I've had them for so long. I forget where exactly in my inventory they
Gotcha.
are. But
Everybody
Dust and
else think
Dryness,
about what
I've
you wanna
got
do. Okay, go ahead.
10
Yes, those
pellets that have the water. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go ahead and spread that out between the group. So, okay,
Hell
there's
yeah!
Layla,
Give yourself a
there's...
point of inspiration, Valak. I love it. That's very smart. Hell yeah! Good job.
Alright, I've already got the one. But, okay, so there's Layla, Akasha, Cyborg.
So everybody gets 2 because you have 10. Yeah.
Yes, everyone gets 2, and then I'm gonna let them take that, and I'm gonna go ahead and start using the endless water decanter, and start fighting the fires.
Okay, gotcha. So you all begin to rush towards these fires that are beginning to catch the city. What Volok has handed you is essentially like a little ball, and within it, it almost has like quite a few gallons of water. As soon as you toss it, it'll explode into like a rush of water, being able to douse most flames here. Going around the top of the order, Layla, you find a house on fire. You see a hand kind of outside of the window there. It looks a little bit like withered. As he says, as you see an old lady poke her head out, "Help! I'm trapped in here." What do you do?
Why is she?
She's in a 2-story house that's probably about 15 feet. She looks really frail, probably too frail to jump out. But the house is on fire.
Water, the pellet thingy.
Sorry, sweet. So you launch your pellet into this house, kind of dousing her, and the fire immediately behind her. She kind of climbs out to the window looking afraid.
Get out!
So she jumps. Go ahead and make an athletics check for me to see if you're able to catch her as she kind of launches herself out of this window.
So can I borrow that point of inspiration?
Unless that makes it. Can
I get a flash of genius or something?
I
don't want to drop a little old lady, please.
I will give her the inspiration that I just got.
Go ahead and reroll.
Flash of genius.
Okay.
Will Flash of Genius make it?
All right, sweet. So, so save your inspiration there. Flash of Genius adds it to a total of 15 here. Perfect. So just as you're about to catch this old lady, Cyborg kind of comes right back up and kind of bolsters your arm before your grip almost loosens and you drop her. But you manage to catch her, put her on the ground, and she takes off running towards safety over here. Helena, you see Layla and Cyborg working one group over there. You come upon another fire. It's actually at the Hammerstrike Forges over here. You don't spot Tyria or Cosmos in the immediate area, but their buildings are on fire. What do you do?
Shit! I gotta go save that shit. So I'm gonna throw one on one on one building and one thing of water on the other building, so both on both buildings.
Gotcha. So as you manage to douse the flames on Tyria's shop, you see the unconscious body of Tyria on the shop's floor. What do you do?
I'm going to run in as Henry, basically boasting myself, so I don't take as much damage. So Henry's gonna take over.
Oh, the flames are already out. The flames are already out. It's just a lot of smoke.
Yeah, still. So Henry's gonna run in and grab Tyria and pull her out and set her next to the douse building and turn and douse the brother's shop.
Okay, gotcha.
And
so
see if I can see him as well.
Gotcha. You bring out Tyria. You see a couple of other guards kind of come through. They look up to you, kind of giving you a solid head nod before they begin to bring Tyria towards what you can assume to be maybe like a makeshift infirmary off into the distance. You manage to douse the flames on Cosmos' shop. Akasha, you see Helena do all this. What do you do?
I'm kind of I try to focus. Well, focus my attention to the Dragonlance because they're just gonna keep.
Gotcha. So I gotcha. So you can head back to some of the ballistas and direct these soldiers to try to take aim at these guys so they can stop making, stop dropping fire.
Slightly different idea.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Right. Question. What's the range on that pool of angling I have?
It's not going to reach how far these guys up. They're like hundreds of feet in the air.
Ah, right. Okay. I was going to attempt to try and commandeer one of the Dragonlance. Wait a minute.
Pretty sweet.
Wait a minute. Can I launch myself to them with one of the ballistas?
It's a very high chance of failure. No, I don't think it's going to work. Not with that particular device.
But with another one that could...
What do you do as fire begins to continue to rage? You see these soldiers dropping down more alchemist fire. You see them beginning to head towards Wyan's shop, kind of setting fires to buildings here. What do you do, Akasha? You see Cosmos' shop also kind of just filled with smoke. You see Taria there got pulled out. You're not sure if Cosmos got pulled out.
Fuck. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, I'll think about what you want to do, and I'll circle back to you. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, gotcha. Don't worry, Volok, I haven't forgotten about you. Cyborg, you see all this happening. What do you do?
I'm gonna fly up and I'm gonna start shooting at the fucking Dragonlance.
They're flying really fast, like away from you and whatnot. You're not going to be able to catch up to them.
Damn. Can
Especially
I
with your levitate and stuff like that.
Damn. I can't vortex one.
You still wouldn't be able to kind of get in range of these. These guys are like kind of like hundreds of feet in the air, dipping and diving, dropping alchemist fire and whatnot, dodging other like not ballista bolts that are very, very sparingly, for obvious reasons, being launched towards the inside of the city.
All right, cool. So I go to the biggest place, like biggest fire, and I cast a large on the thing, but I fucking throw it.
Gotcha. Sweet. So you managed to see like almost like a reflash on Cosmos' shop over there as you enlarge your pellet of water, completely dousing this building into flames. And what comes out is a familiar friend of Ludgo carrying a burnt Cosmos like in his arms as he kind of like bursts through the door and like the burnt wood, almost coming face to face with you, Helena. Volok, Cyborg, you guys see this. What are you guys doing? You finished putting out like another house fire there, Volok.
Helena's gonna check on Cosmos.
Okay, gotcha.
Make sure he's still breathing. Gotcha.
You go over to kind of feel for a pulse, but you're not feeling anything definitive. Volok, what do you do as you see Helena kind of come out to put fingers to Cosmos' throat?
I would like to try to use... where the hell is it? One of my healing lights on him to see if maybe that might help resuscitate him. Gotcha.
So as you cast healing light on him, you hear like a very faint and agonal and gasping for air.
If that's the case, I'll go ahead and use a second one on him.
Okay, gotcha. So you see a second one. You Layla see around the corner, kind of like Mayor Raven, kind of coming around the side with a group of other civilians, refugees, even like 2 or 3 children. You can see that they're obviously making their way to the market, kind of turning and catching an eyes on of you. She kind of makes for like a motion for like, hey, you guys come over here, as you manage to cast another healing light, Volok. And that agonal breathing that Cosmos is having right now seems to settle into a more regular breath. Sweet. So you, Helena, feel a distinct pulse right there. Right, Akasha, what do you do, Akasha, seeing all of this happening? You find one of the Dragonels get slammed into the side by a ballista bolt as it sends this Dragonel spiraling towards the ground.
Okay, I'll go and investigate in case they've got any fucking.
Gotcha. So as you're making your way through the city, go ahead and roll a perception check at advantage for me.
Looking forward to see if like they had any leftover alchemist fires that either burst or salvageable.
Oh no, these things are like they're being dropped from like hundreds of feet, completely shattering, setting fire. But go ahead and roll a perception check for me at advantage, please.
That is a 18.
An 18. So you begin to hear like a weak cry, help, 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 coming from your immediate right.
Okie doke.
Sweet. So, and as you go to investigate kind of like down this alleyway here, you see like a couple of like burning logs almost that are like cinders kind of lying on top of probably like a 16-year-old kid.
Okay, I go to pick up the timbers, or at least try to pick up the timbers.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
An 11.
Sweet, an 11. Sweet. So you managed to kind of like lift it up by a couple of inches, kind of giving enough room for this for this kid to be able to kind of like squeeze out a bit before you kind of grab one of his arms and kind of yank him the rest of the way, kind of releasing the rest of the weight of those logs as you have saved this kid. He kind of looks up at you, kind of like a scared expression. He doesn't know what to do. What do you tell him? Go ahead and make. Yeah.
Just
go
to
ahead
get out.
to get out. So and as you let that, he kind of gives you a solid head nod and begins to take off towards that city market and whatnot. And as you all are kind of making your way through the city, still dousing fires, you all look up to see two things. Right behind you, you see that same huge explosion of purple energy kind of coming from that flying citadel. All right. As well as a crackle of green energy that strikes the center of the last Dragonelle that managed to kind of get through on this city, whatnot. And as that green-like streak of energy strikes the Dragonelle, it plummets from the sky, kind of skittering across the main causeway there, as Wyan kind of comes into view. Yeah, so I'm just gonna situate everybody. Just kind of like right here. Boom, 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 boom. As these guys all kind of depart, kind of getting lost in the throat here, right? So you all come upon Wyan, all right? As she's finished like killing off that last Dragonelle, she looks at you all as she says, dang it, I lost her voice. Well, that's okay.
No, poor white man.
Yeah.
Lost her voice.
Ah,
damn it!
You all. I see you failed to keep the walls protected.
And as she glares at you, Volok, not forgetting that you smoked out her building not too long ago.
I have no idea what she's upset about.
Helena's like hiding behind Layla, just like peeking over every once in a while, hoping that she doesn't notice her.
I'm gonna do that funny sidestep where I just stand on 2 feet and I walk like seesaw to the other two.
Helena's gonna mimic Layla, like behind her, walking like a horse the whole nine.
Okay, gotcha.
Bah, there's plenty to do here. Go. I must do other things here. There's wounds that need to be tending to.
All right, and as she says that, she passes information that like a pretty big infirmary has kind of been set up next to the Wanderer's Rest, closer towards the dock, like very far into the city there, as you see Wyan kind of disappear behind a pile of smoke, right? And just as you guys are continuing to progress towards that city, you see something break within the clouds as a purple energy kind of crashes into the center of the city market here. I need you guys to set up where you will, as what you guys come upon as you enter the city market is one of those death dragons that lands right in the center. And just before you're able to like come into within view, he unleashes a cataclysmic breath that catches civilians and a couple of guards alike, 12 of which in total. And as this breath hits them, you see their skin begin to melt off their faces as they begin to reanimate almost instantly from their death.
Oh, lovely.
A whole bunch of bitches.
As this lesser death dragon has slewed 12 Kalaman citizens, turning them into zombies here. All right. I'm going to have everybody go ahead and roll for initiative here. And the fucking movement here is like, it's very semantics because obviously it's not to scale at all. and whatnot. So you guys are within range, right? So Helena rolled a 22.
Rolly's wallet.
Akasha
Wallet,
rolled.
Rolly. Never mind, you win. I rolled a 1.
I mean, he might also roll a 1. You never know.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Okay, so Akasha, Layla, you got an 11. Cyborg got a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely beat you. Sorry, love.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Sweet. Okay, zombies are just gonna go at the very end of the turn. Sweets. All right, so order is Helena, Akasha, Enemy, then Volok, Layla, Cyborg, and then the zombies over here. What you guys realize that these are very new zombies, so they're very, very weak indeed, okay? But if they gang up on you, they might be able to do something. Helena, it is your go. You're facing this Lether Death Dragon with a bunch of zombies in between. What do you do? Akasha, you're on deck.
I'm gonna like position myself in a way that I can line up like you know the piercing headshots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So I want to line it up to where like their heads are lined up, and I can just take a shot at the one in front of me and try to hit the one behind it and the one behind that one.
It's going to be based on how much damage you actually do with the shot if you hit. Okay, so go ahead and roll to attack and then roll for damage, and then I will adjudicate.
10.
A 10 hits. That 10 hits the zombies.
And
go ahead and roll that
second
damage.
Shot, the 9's gonna miss.
9 hits.
4, so that's 6, and then on top of that is 8.
So 6 plus 8, that's 2. So it's 14 total and whatnot.
Sure.
As you're managing, you manage to, on those 2 shots, down 3 of these zombies kind of like almost in a row with those 2 shots there.
Gotcha. And then so Helena's gonna move up ever so slightly to prepare herself for basically any other setup like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and have a resurrection. I'm gonna use my bullet for rally, and I'm essentially within range.
Yep, everybody is within range. Cyborg, you still have your Eldritch Cannon as well. You don't need to do another spell slot for it. Where the hell are you, Cyborg? Oh, you're over there. Okay, gotcha.
Do you want me to roll the HP 1d8 stuff?
Yes, please.
Yes, I got you. So everybody gets 5.
For everybody or certain individuals?
Let's see. So I only play late, so I'm going to play late with it.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm going to play like it's 5 HP.
Okay, gotcha.
Existing school now.
Gotcha. Akasha, it's your go with an enemy on deck. Okay, gotcha. You enter your another rage. And like I said, you're well within range of all these enemies. Don't worry about movement right now.
Okie dokie. I am going to run. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. All the way, and I'm going to first swipe at the zombie to my left.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll to attack for me.
There we go. That is a 19.
19 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Slap. That is a 20
damage. Sweet. You managed to take out 2 of these zombies with a single swing of your maul.
Okie dokie. In that case, can I go smack? Can I go use my other smack to go hit the lesser death dragon?
Sure can.
Let's go do that. That is a, what is that? That's a 29 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And the damage we got 21 damage.
21 points. Good damage. Good damage.
And that ends my turn.
Sweet. And so you slam into its skeletal leg. It kind of holds form, but you can see it kind of begin to crack a little bit. It's the lesser death dragon's turn. He's going to see if he can recharge his cataclysmic breath. Oh my god, why aren't you fucking rolling, dude? I had to refresh this thing. Ah, there it is. Sweet. He manages to recharge his breath over here, and so he is going to choose to go ahead and do his cataclysmic breath. which is going to catch all of you guys here. So I need DC 16 dexterity saving throws on something you can see. Okay, so Helena fails. Vala passes, Layla passes, Akasha passes. Cyborg, I need a save from you.
Okay.
And Cyborg fails. Okay, so this is going to be necrotic damage. So the people that failed their save, you take 34 points of necrotic damage. And the people that made their save, you take... Oh my god, what's 34 divided by 2?
17.
17. Thank you. 17 points, right? As some civilians get caught in the blast, as 6 more zombies come into play. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna do
5.
uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge, sweet. So you go ahead and half whatever damage you took. And that is going to be his turn. Oh. Valak, it's your go with Layla on deck. You just see a bunch of civilians kind of get caught up in this blast, creating even more zombies.
Quick question: was that was the people who saved? Were the other ones taking the 17 damage?
Yes, the people that saved took 17 damage. The non-saves took 34.
All right, I am going to go ahead and. So where is everyone?
Layla, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna come right here. And what's the range on it?
Don't worry about ranges or anything like that. Like everything's within range because this map's not to scale.
Right.
Unless it's of course a range of touch, because that makes sense.
Third. Let me read this real quick. So,
Cyborg, you are after Layla.
Okay.
let me just make sure I'm doing this right.
Perfectly fine.
3 creatures. Okay, I'm gonna use 3rd level bless
All right, hell
on
yeah.
everyone.
Sweet. So everybody gets to add a D4 to their attack saving throws and
Ability
attacks.
checks,
Okay.
I think.
And
You bless 3 whenever. Attack rolls or saving throws.
attack rolls or saving throws. Hell yes. Everybody's blessed right now, and you're concentrating on that spell, Vala. Got it.
Yep. And I will just do cutting action dodge.
Okay, cutting action dodge. Got it. Layla, it's your go.
Yangi.
All right, sweet. You begin to enter your rage. Screet.
I give 2 fucks about this zombie. I'm jumping on the Death Dragon.
Yep.
Bap. Bap.
24 definitely hits. Roll for damage. 22 hits.
Nearly max damage on that hit.
21, good damage. 22 hits, good damage.
And then I already used my action surge last fight.
Go ahead and do
Damn it.
your 66 from the Dragonlance bonus damage.
Another
That's
25
25 damage. Good shit. Hell yeah.
And then let's see. I don't think I can do anything else. Let me see. Nah, I'm good.
Sweet, you're good there. All right, sweet. So you all see Layla charge in and kind of attacking with Akasha, managing to strike, bursting some bones off of this lesser death dragon. Cyborg, it's your go with enemies on deck. Send it.
Is he cutting in and out for you guys too, or is it just me? Your music's doing that thing again, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Like, does he keep cutting out for you guys?
I don't know. 'cause
Every
I
once in a
haven't-
while, yeah.
I haven't been listening to it.
Boop.
Yeah, I'm hearing them.
Yeah, I hear him
Okay.
fine.
I
Feels
think
like I'm
it's
not
probably just me then, or just our internet acting up.
Okay. That's weird.
Because you keep cutting in and out really badly for me every so often.
Let me change that. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, it's fine for now, but Lord only knows how long that's gonna last.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha. Sweet. Cyborg, it's your go with enemies on deck.
Cool, I'm gonna fireball all of the zombies.
Say again?
I'm gonna fireball all of the zombies.
Okay, fuck yeah, dude. The zombies, if fail their save, go ahead and roll damage for me. As like, I'm gonna say all of the ones north completely get wiped out from your fireball there.
Also, never mind, I entirely forgot. I don't have a third level spell slot. However,
Oh,
instead,
okay.
I do. I will cast that.
You'll cast what? Sorry.
Shatter.
Shatter? Okay, so 10 feet. So I'm going to say you managed to be able to break apart 4 of these zombies here.
Okay.
Right, clearing away some civilians that are about to get eaten, managed to scramble away thanks to your help.
Alright, cool. And then after that, I'm also going to do the restrict on the lesser death dragon, or at least try to.
Okay, gotcha. He's going to go ahead and make a dex save. He passes with a 19, but he takes half damage. Go ahead and roll damage.
That guy. Damn, I hate this guy.
So he takes 6 points of damage there. Gotcha.
Bye.
So he, as
Hate
like
this
a
guy.
crackling electrical gel-like energy kind of slams into this lesser death dragon here. Anything else you're gonna do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, gotcha. You're going to see some of the zombies begin to kind of go after the citizens. They're mindless, so they're not even going to kind of be bothering on top of you, but they do begin to make way and move towards the city. Helena, you've got a couple of zombies close to you. If you wanted to make an attack of opportunity, you can.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Every day of the week.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity. See if you're able to kind of slay 1 or 2 of these zombies before they leave the range. 24 hits. Yep. Roll for damage for me.
That is 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage as you manage to cut through one of them, while the others begin to kind of push their way towards the city. That ends their turn there. Top of the order. Helena, it's your go with Akasha. You're on deck.
Cool. Since these guys aren't really that worried about us, I can deal with them later. So I'm going to go ahead and take my 3 attacks against the lesser death dragon.
Okay.
13 misses.
13 misses. I'm kind of 20 hits.
Dirty 20.
Yep.
And then the last one is a 16.
16
misses.
hits.
Okay, cool. So damage on the first one's going to be 7. Second one's going to be 5. I'm going to go ahead and hurt myself again because I just like hurting myself for whatever reason. And that last shot's gonna be ice damage.
Okay, gotcha. Roll your d6.
Yeah, for myself.
No, roll your d6 for your damage, like your ice damage. Sweet, 6. Boom, max damage. Hell yeah. Sweet.
Gotcha. And then the damage on myself since I'm doing the no.
And you take 4.
4.
Perfect.
Yep.
Bang, bang,
And
bang.
that's gonna be everything from me. Well, I haven't bonus actions yet, or did the
No,
did the
you
mark
pepper box,
cast-
pepper box, bonus action, pepper box. Well, Crimson Right. Shit, actually, I'm gonna leave it as is because your Crimson Right would have been your bonus action, so you wouldn't have had that third
Okay.
attack. But I'm gonna leave it as that. But that should end your turn there, unless you wanted to move someplace.
Yeah, no, I'm chilling right here.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna be prepared for my next one.
Gotcha, Kasha. It's your go as you see 3 bullets crack into this death dragon.
I'm gonna use all 3 of my attacks on the lesser.
Let's do it.
Number 1 is it's
17 hits.
70. What we do? Number 2 is
26 hits.
And number 3 is
27 hits.
something.
Sweet. Go ahead and roll damage as all 3 blows. The first strike kind of cracks some bone. The second strike breaks some bones. And your third, you kind of come up against the ribs, cracking some ribs in there as this death dragon has become bloodied from all of your vicious blows here, working in conjunction with the rest of your crew. Anything else you're doing?
Hang on. No, that's it. That's it, actually.
Okay, gotcha. It's the Death Dragon's turn here. He's going to see if he can recharge his breath, and he recharges and whatnot. But Uncle Ispin is on top of this Death Dragon here, so everybody has resistance to this to this damage. If you already make your save, then you're gonna take quarter damage, okay? So as you see like a necrotic energy build in his chest, he billows out a cataclysmic blast. As I need DC 16 dexterity saving throws on something you can see from everybody. So Helena saves, Layla you fail, Akasha saves. Volok, you're making this at advantage because of your dodge.
You. That fucking 20.
And Cyborg fails. Okay, so the people that failed their saving throw, you take 20 points of necrotic damage because centaur spirits come out to protect you before this blast hits you. The people that saved, that is going to be Akasha, Volok, and Helena. You guys take 10 points of damage as centaur spirits come and protect you thanks to Layla. As some people that were trying to flee get caught in the blast, as 6 more zombies are created from the citizens trying to get away from this melee here.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay. Half whatever number that I gave you because I forget.
I think it was 10, so.
Yeah, so you take 5 points. Perfect. That's going to end that Lesser Dragon's turn. Volok, it's your go. With Layla, you're on deck.
All right.
No, it's Volok's go. You're next.
Do I have any of them left?
You see people screaming around you. Zombie, oh my god, where are the adventurers? They're right there. They're fighting the dragon. A dragon, oh my god. You see people freaking out.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the zombie directly above me with the
Yep, go ahead and make your attack.
gavel. Alright, so...
You don't have to add your sneak attack if you wanted the sneak attack on the lesser dragon. Okay, just FYI. But 24 definitely hits. Roll for damage to see how many you're able to take out.
12.
Sweet, 12. So you managed to... So 2 of these fresh zombies from these citizens are felled by your gavel as you smack their heads clean off.
Alright, then I'll attack some more zombies with my scimitar.
Okay, with your scimitar? Okay, gotcha. If you wanted to add your sneak attack to this, then you may. All right, I thought you were going to attack the dragon. 23 definitely hits.
And... Oh, wait, yeah, so... That's going to be 12
A 12?
plus...
Sweet. Boom, boom. And 8. Sweet. As you manage to kind of move through the crowd, slashing through 4 of these zombies in quick succession with your scimitar, kind of carving a path for some refugees to be able to go away, lessening the potential for others to get caught in that blast. So the number that he gets is decreased now. Anything else that you do?
Prepare a cutting action dodge.
All right, gotcha. Now, Layla, it's your go. With Cyborg on... You want me to roll for you? No? Cyborg, you're on deck. Oh, are you playing from your phone? Nice. Yeah, 31 hits, 16 hits. Oh, that's right. Everybody's blessed as well. Remember about that D4. 21. Boop, 16. 15 hits. Yep, meets it, beats it. 10. And then roll your 66 for the Dragonlance. Sweet. As almost in like 25 more right here. As working in perfect unison with you, Akasha, as your maw slams into the side of this dragon's face, you see Layla kind of find like the opening underneath the jaw before kind of slamming her Dragonlance 2 times to where it's assumed its brain would have been if it was alive, dealing big damage. Does that end your turn, love?
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Sweet. Cyborg, your go with enemies on deck.
Catapult.
Sweet. Catapult right on the Lesser Death Dragon?
Yep.
All right, gotcha. He's going to do deck save. Natural 20 for a 24 on the save. It's going to take half damage. So as you manage to bring up a bunch of debris, pelting the head of this death dragon. God damn, that would have been good fucking damage too.
Yeah, I fucking know, dude.
So he takes 18 points as he gets pelted by this bludgeoning damage. That was really good. You rolled so high, man. Bonus Yeah, bonus action.
Pierce the line.
All right, sweet.
Fucking lightning.
Sweet. Deck
Web bullshit.
save. He rolled a nat 1 on this one on the deck save.
Thank fucking God.
So he takes full damage and he is restrained.
Totally he took that shit on the previous fucking
Yeah,
thing.
I know. He takes 14 points of damage. It hardens, right? I think.
Yes. He is restrained.
He's restrained, yeah, and he has to break through the crystals in order to attack. Gotcha. They
Yes,
have an AC of 15. All right. Gotcha. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right, gotcha. So the zombies' turns here. A couple of them are going to kind of make their way throughout the city, trying to capture and kind of eat the brains of other citizens. Some zombies move out of your range. You can, Layla, you can do an attack of opportunity if you so choose. Okay, gotcha. You, Akash, and Elena see some zombies here move outside of your range. You can use your attack of opportunity if you so choose.
Yes, please.
Sweet. Go ahead and roll to attack as you see like 2 of these zombies about to leave your range. Kasha, Helena, do you want to do your attack of opportunity?
I'm gonna save mine.
You're going to save your sweet 27 hits. Go and roll for damage for me. 20, sweet. So with a single swipe of your maul, you managed to hit the chest out of 3 of these zombies, kind of stopping them from falling on top of the teenager that you pulled from that fire.
Wish.
Right. Sweet. So top of the order here, Helena, it's your go with Akasha on deck.
All right, cool. Fuck this dragon. I'm going to.
He's
go
on his
ahead
last
and use
legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna use precise strike,
Okay.
and I'm going to take my first attack at advantage on him.
Yep. Take attack at advantage.
Boop. Oh, fucking 25 on the
25
first
hits.
one.
Roll for damage for me.
Second one's a 23.
23 hits.
And damage on the first one is going to be 10 plus the 1d8, right?
2d. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I thought that was a crit. I'm sorry. 1d8 and then your 1d6 from your cold damage there.
Yep. 5 plus 5, so that's 10 altogether
Sweet.
on that attack.
Okay. Gotcha. Your second
And then
attack
the
hits.
second attack, yes sir. Boop. Damage is 9.
9 points.
plus
How do you do
another-
it?
So right in between the fucking eyes of this goddamn dragon, with like as Helena's like turning to like switch to the second hand, she like perfectly lines up the shot, like going right over Akasha's shoulder and just right in between the fucking eyes of this dragon.
Sweet, perfect. I love it. And as your bolt hits, you see the Dragonlance and your like that force energy explode the skull of this death dragon as it lays motionless on the floor. I mean, just as it falls dead, almost that energy connecting it to those zombies, you see them stop moving before falling down dead. So no more zombies in this immediate area here, right?
Wait. As that happens, Helena's gonna pull the pepper box to her mouth and just blow away the smoke.
Love it.
Just for fucking coolness.
Love it. And as the dust settles and you look around, you see people kind of heading even further inwards towards the city here.
Oh yeah, no, Helena's pointing towards like where she can remember where like the more guarded
Secure area?
areas are, and
Gotcha.
she's pointing out the more guarded buildings and such.
And people
for
begin to head that way, following your clear direction there, giving many nods of approval. You even see a couple of guards providing like escorts, as some of them pull their spears from other zombies that might have kind of gotten out of the way, right? And from behind you, a scout rushes up to you with a message. You see a scout breathing super heavily. I found you.
What is it?
Only minutes ago, a small group of coppery dragonels landed in a grove southwest of the city. They didn't look like the kind of dragonel army, the same dragonels that the dragon army flies, and only had one war rider. It was a boy. Derek told me for you guys to find Tatina and Than. They're somewhere south in the city. They might be able to help.
It's our babies!
All right. Let's go.
Sweet. And so as you all begin to head south of the city, you, Cyborg, see over towards, as you kind of come across that Steady Beacon area, you catch your dinosaur family perfectly safe and situated here, right? Surrounded by the Cronatian Carnival staff owners and stuff like that. You see Chaos still armored up and protected, and you see him kind of hovering over Lil Mayhem there, right? And as you, what comes within view as you all see this is Tatina and Than, and in between them is a very, very, very large device, right? At first you think it's a type of catapult, but then Cyborg, you and Layla and you, Volok, recall this is the same device that you used in Vogler to fling yourselves across a chasm to catch some Dragon Army troops by surprise. As you recognize this as their gnome flinger. Right?
That's just the person eater, pretty much.
It's a person eater, exactly. That's a person eater.
Eats people.
Right, sweet. So as all of you boom, 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 coalesce. I don't even know if that's the right word, coalesce. Convene, thank you. As all of you guys convene towards the south here, Tatina and Than kind of coming into to view. Than with with a huge cigar, almost like probably 8 or 9 inches out in front of her, looks at you all, and she says,
You guys! None of these damn Kalaman commanders have been wanting to use our gnome flinger for whatever reason. I think it's a fine idea. It can get troops across the city in a hurry. Do you guys need to be getting somewhere?
Up we go.
So as she takes like another really big kind of inhale of her cigar, burning it, you see Tatina kind of tinkering with some of its contraptions there. As she like comes out from around the corner with a bunch of backpack-looking devices, right? And she lays them out in front of you. It's like these here are the enhanced Nary caches. We promise these ones won't burst on you like the other ones did.
Oh, so it's not a jetpack?
It's not a jetpack.
Lord.
It's more of like
I think it's more like a
balloons
parachute.
of balloons that will probably pop out of this thing, kind of lessening your descent.
Oh Lord, this is great. Oh, Helena's immediately putting one on just because
Okay.
she thinks it looks cool.
Okay, so Helena puts on her Nary cache. The rest of you, are you putting on yours? Or are you going to inspect your devices or anything like that?
I want to inspect it. I want to inspect it.
Okay, who wants to inspect their device?
I'm gonna have
Or gonna have
Volek
just
inspect
have
mine.
like blind faith in Tatina and Than here.
Kasha's just so excited, she just grabs one and just pops on the gnome flinger, just like,
Okay.
fling me!
Gotcha. If you investigate your backpack, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me. You, Helena, want Volok to do his.
inspect mine. 'cause
Gotcha.
I already
So
put mine on.
Gotcha. So Volok, you do a second check as well. So a 13 for you, Volok, and then roll for Helena's. Layla, can you roll an investigation and a 16?
I don't care to investigate.
Okay, Cyborg, do you want to investigate yours to make sure it's fully safe and stuff like that?
Let's go.
You say no, just go?
Yeah, we're just going.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you all get your Nary caches on as Than begins to kind of crank back the gnome flinger. It's you see like almost like a fly net that's probably 20 feet wide, being able to fit all of you guys on it right here. You see Tatina begin to set the destination of which you tell her it's towards the southwest there, towards that forest. Dan looks up at you with another long drag of her cigar. She says,
Remember to pull that string right there. There's no reserve though, so you only have one try. But it'll work. Tatina put a lot of good work into these. I mean, if this will be fine probably.
Maybe.
right? Sweet.
Oh joy.
Sweet. And as you say, "Oh joy," you all look at each other. You see Tina kind of slam a button, and then you hear the mechanical devices twist and turn, and then all of you, or like your hair streaming, like eyes watering, as you're launched over the city. You get a commanding view of the surrounding area, including the battle that is raging around this city. You see Draconians trying to scale the walls, soldiers sending down spears, kind of pushing them off as you begin to make your descent and whatnot. I need either athletics or acrobatics checks from everybody as you're descending pretty rapidly to kind of pull and activate your Nary caches here. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
Either
I'm
athletics
using inspiration.
Okay, either athletics or inspiration. So I got a 16 for Helena, a 22 for Akasha, a 28 for Volok. They're a 29, and an 18 for Cyborg. They're perfect. All right, so all of you are able to kind of go through the same motions and pulling the correct pull cord there. As a burst of balloons kind of spring from your back, your Nary cache here, slowing your descent, right? And what you guys come into view is... if it wants to load. Is of a really large grove. It's you find a very large grove here. Where you kind of land, there's a huge amount of smoke kind of in between of you. That's probably like 30 or 40 feet. It's very heavily obscured, but on your way in, you're able to catch glimpses of all of your Dragonelles and a very small human, of which you make out to be Celestrin. Okay. And from here, question for the group. Okay. I think now is actually a pretty good moment to probably end the session, since we've been going on for about 2.5 hours, and there's other stuff here obviously that'll probably take us over like the 3.5 hour mark probably, so because it's already getting late. So are you guys good with ending here?
Please.
Sure.
Okay, gotcha, perfect. So we will end here and whatnot as you guys are situating yourselves. I will allow you guys to do a short rest, almost like a combat short rest, essentially. Just because it's like back to back to back action here, which is draining a lot of your resources. Okay, but nobody's taking a long rest here. So go ahead and roll your healing dice once. Choose how many you want to use, please. Hell yeah. Sweet. Cyborg used 5. Akasha used a bunch. Sweet. Helena healed. So Cyborg healed, Akasha healed, Helena healed. Janai, are you using any of your hit dice to heal? Or for you're gonna only use one for your short rest?
Oh, right. I didn't realize I was that low. Never mind.
Second win, are we rolling for that, or is that gonna be max heal?
Did you already say? All right, give me 1 second there, Tom. You didn't save it and whatnot? Oh, okay, your app didn't refresh, then yeah, sure, that's fine. Volok, you're able to do your full second win kind of before the short rest takes part. That's fine.
Okay, so that's gonna be 12.
And then just make sure that hit dice save. Once again, do not take long rests because we're gonna pick up right where we left off of here in 2 weeks. Okay, you got 20 back. Okay, so actually we're not gonna be able to play the 4th because that's the 4th of July and whatnot. We're not playing the 4th of July. Volok killed 20. So question for you guys, we can either do July 3rd or we can push it to 3 weeks and do July 11th.
I mean, I'm fine with either July 3rd or July 11th.
July 11th is not a good time for me.
Okay, gotcha.
Because it's my birthday.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah, happy early birthday.
yeah,
Thank
happy
you.
early birthday.
Okay, gotcha.
Ironic. I
Okay.
didn't realize like your birthday was legitimately in the same week as mine.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay, so are
Oh,
you
Lord,
guys
we
good
have 3 people
for
involved.
July 3rd?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
we're
works.
good.
Yeah, that's still within 2 weeks. All right, gotcha. July 3rd is where it will be.
Yeah, that's a Monday.
Yeah, we have 3 July people in here. Go July!
Yeah, I liked it. You guys did
Myself,
good.
Riley, and Lexi. I didn't know Lexi's birthday was in July.